嗨，大家好，我是 AI 仔，欢迎来到我的频道。Whoa, okay, so today we are talking about something huge. Google just basically announced a whole new chapter for AI, what they're calling the Gemini Era. And trust me, this isn't just another update. This is a massive shift in how AI is going to be woven directly into our everyday lives.
So let's get right into it. We're talking about an AI that doesn't just, answer a random question. It's designed to understand the entire context of your digital world. Seriously, imagine an assistant that can instantly find that one specific flight receipt buried in 10 years of emails, or pull up that perfect photo from a family vacation ages ago. It can even start to handle the boring, repetitive parts of your job for you. It sounds like something out of a movie, right? But it's actually here. So let's break down how this all really works.
All right, so the engine, the brain powering this whole revolution is a brand new AI model called Gemini 3. Now, the key things to catch here are state-of-the-art reasoning and agentic workflows. That's a fancy way of saying it doesn't just repeat facts it found online, it can actually think, it can plan, and it can carry out complex, multi-step tasks all by itself. It's a pretty big deal.
So what makes Gemini 3 so special? Well, it's got a few superpowers. First, it's truly multimodal. That means it understands text, images, video, and even code all at the same time. It's not just reading, it's seeing and hearing the digital world. Second, its reasoning is next level, so you get actual insights, not just a list of links. Third, and this one is a game changer, it has agentic abilities. It can act as your agent to get stuff done. And finally, get this, generative UI. It can literally build a simple app or user interface just from you describing it. Yeah, insane.
Okay, so we've established this AI brain is incredibly powerful. But here's the billion-dollar question. What happens when you connect that super brain to your personal stuff? We're talking your Gmail, your Google Photos, your search history, everything. How does that actually change the game for you and me? The answer from Google is a brand new feature they're calling personal intelligence. And it does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a feature you have to turn on, it's opt-in, that lets Gemini securely connect to your personal Google world. The goal here isn't just to search your stuff faster, it's to reason across all of it, to find connections and patterns that you might never spot on your own.
Let's make this real. Say you're planning a trip. Personal intelligence could find your flight confirmation in Gmail, then suggest cool spots to check out based on travel vlogs you watched on YouTube, and even pull up photos from your last beach vacation. Or maybe you're shopping. It could remember that product review video you watched last week and at the same time find a 20% off coupon that's been sitting in your email. See what I mean? It connects all the dots.
Now, before you rush off to try this, hold on. As of early 2026, it's still in beta. You're going to need a paid Google AI plan. It's only for personal Google accounts for now, and they're starting the rollout in the US. But here's the most important part. It is completely opt-in. You have the final say. You decide exactly which apps, if any, you want Gemini to connect with. You are in control.
And this powerful AI isn't just for your personal life. Nope. It is making some serious waves at work, too. Just look at this quote from Karcher, the cleaning tech company. They used a new tool from Google and cut a task that took hours down to just 2 minutes. That's a 90% time savings. So how on earth did they do that? They used a new thing called Google Workspace Studio. And this is basically a tool that lets anyone, and I mean anyone, no coding required, build their own little AI assistants or agents. You just write what you want to automate in plain English. Something like, hey, if an email has a question for me, label it to respond and send me a message in chat. Workspace Studio just builds that workflow for you. Then you can use it yourself or share it with your team, as easy as sharing a Google Doc. This is AI automation for everybody.
All right, so we have this incredible AI that can organize our personal lives and basically give us superpowers at work. But we have to talk about the elephant in the room. An AI that can read your private emails, see your photos, access your work projects. Should you really trust it with all that information?
And look, this isn't just being paranoid. This is a very real, very valid concern. A big study from Stanford found that a lot of the major AI companies, by default, just use your chat data to train their models. That means your private conversations could literally become part of the AI's brain, and in some cases, that data is kept forever.
The impact of this is huge. Just look at this number, 71%. Let that sink in for a second. According to a report from Menlo Ventures, almost 3 out of 4 people who are holding back on using AI are doing it because of privacy concerns. This isn't a side issue. For most people, it's the issue. So yeah, this is a huge deal.
I mean, think about it. If you had an AI that knew your entire email history, what's the very first question you'd ask it? Drop your answer in the comments below. Now, how is Google trying to solve this? Well, the problem is this fundamental trade-off. You can process data right there on your phone, which is super private, but your phone just doesn't have the horsepower for the most advanced AI. Or you can use the cloud, which has all the power in the world, but that's where the privacy risks pop up.
So, Google's answer to this dilemma is a new system called Private AI Compute. The whole idea here is to give you the best of both worlds. It lets your data be processed by those super powerful Gemini models in the cloud. But, and this is the critical part, it all happens inside a specially designed, fortified, secure digital vault that even Google itself can't get into.
So how does this secure vault work? Well, you can think of it like a digital armored truck for your data. It uses special hardware to create a completely sealed-off environment. Your data is encrypted from the moment it leaves your device until it comes back. And here are the two most important promises. The system is built so that no human, not even a Google engineer, can access your data. And after your request is handled, your personal information is just discarded. It is never, ever used to train their AI models.
So, as we wrap things up, all of this leads to a really fascinating question about where we're headed. We're seeing AI become this super personal assistant, but also a tool to build a bunch of specialized little agents for work. So what's the endgame? Will we end up with one single, all-knowing AI assistant that manages every single part of our life? Or is the future more like having a whole team of AIs, one for work, one for home, one for your hobbies? What do you guys think? Is it one big brain or a team of specialists? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. 如果喜欢这个影片，记得按赞、订阅我的频道，并开启小铃铛通知哦。下次见。